complain, man. I can't complain.
I'm rejuvenated.
Are
Just
you
got good news that my guy I've been working with the credit and stuff, he's getting ready to set up me a home office so I don't have to drive to Ellenwood all the time anymore now. So I'm certified and legal to do CPNs and add trade lines. I have over 140 investors that's willing to invest anywhere between $41,000 to $365,000 worth of credit. So yeah, I'm so proud of myself.
You should be.
Okay.
That's awesome, man.
I'm proud of you too. I need $20. Shit, you talking about? Hey man, how y'all doing out there? Welcome. Let me kick my shit with Pearl and friends tonight, man. I got we got first of all, welcome to beautiful ladies like we do first. Every week. Welcome my sister Kiki, man, motherfucker ATL honeybees. I got a very special guest tonight, man. My boy Johnny Q, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Hey man, my pleasure. Thank you.
And I want you to, before you leave, make sure you give the information so people know where they can see your show at.
Okay.
I watch it. They got a good thing going over there. But it's Sucker Free Sunday, and it's time to get sucker free. Miss Kiki, what you got?
Listen, I've seen a few stories, you guys, at least 3. Now let's talk about this, and it's bothering me. The first one was a 10-year-old boy from Wisconsin shot his mother after she refused to buy him a video headset. The second one was 14 charged for murder of a South Carolina man, execution style, because they took away his game. So that has been really, really trending in December alone. What y'all think about that?
But it also occurred September. 13-year-old destroyed his mama's house because she took away his phone.
I remember that.
I'm telling. When I say destroyed, you know how we got cabinets up on our walls? He snatched them up down.
She was crying.
The house. You know how you have a bar that is put in by the constructors? Put your breakfast bar in. Oh, he destroyed. When I say, she said 14 years of investment, he destroyed her home. That was not a Section 8 property. That was not a rent-to-own property. That was a home he had purchased, invested for them. He tore it down.
Wow.
I don't care if it was Section 8.
I know. I'm saying.
Yeah.
The extent of investment is what I was saying, sis.
Yeah, so
blood, sweat, and tears, 14 years working at my job, staying consistent with my income, keeping a roof over me and my kids' head, even before I got children.
So the man that was in South Carolina that the 14s were charged for murder, they shot him execution style. It was 3 14-year-olds and a 15-year-old. And the man was 38 years old. And he had punished 2 of them by taking away the game, and they killed him.
I have some questions for you on this. What type of setting was this? Are they at a group home or something?
No, that was the day.
Oh, so this is a man and his sons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Police found a gun in the woods. It was a Glock, and it was wrapped up in some clothes. They found it.
Where they get the gun from?
I have no idea.
Well, we all can get.
It's terrible. To me, it's terrible that over a game.
And this was a black father, right?
Oh yeah, black. Can y'all see?
No,
it's blurry, sis.
Hey, I seen it already. I was just wanting to put that out there. It's a black man. This
wow, I see him. You got a
red. We normally say that's some white folk shit. That's what we always say.
And I think it's not. So what is in these games? I'm not a gamer. I've never been a gamer. What is in these games that are making these children like
that? To me, it's simple. It's because really, you know, it ain't like how we came up. You know, video game used to be a privilege. You see what I'm saying? Now it's a necessity to the kid. Because if I remember correctly, you had to be done, came home from school, your grades got to be in order. First of all, you had to go outside. Because remember when you used to rush to go play the game, the first thing your parents say, hey, take your ass outside. That game gonna be here. Right. See, that's number one. because you ain't gonna get wrapped up, just like they wouldn't even let you get wrapped up in TV. And we had good shows back then. We had decent shows. But it was like, you ain't gonna get in front of this trick box. You're gonna go out here and socialize.
Right.
And see, people think because old ways aren't good ways now. And come to find out, you got to go back to those old ways because they knew something. They already knew if I sit you in front of this box long enough, you will get tricked because you'll believe what this box tell you versus what I say. Now, let's speed on up today, 2022. Right now, the situation we talking about at hand, you done allow these children to sit there so long. Now you try to take them away from the box, and look what happened. They will kill you to be in front of that box. They will cuss you out. They will destroy you to get to that box. I believe in that box. That's how long I've been sitting in that box. Because you got to remember, if you playing the game Halo or Fortnite, for those who know, and I'm not a gamer anymore. I stopped that decades ago. They on number. In other words, what I'm telling you, they got so many. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that lets you know how long they've been sitting that game. I can't even name the number, but I can tell you right now, it's more than 4. It's more than 5. So it's just like the Grand Theft Auto. They got so many names for Grand Theft Auto now. Miami, LA, Compton, Louisiana, New York City. Yeah. So I'm just saying, this lets you know how long.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that parents now are scared for their children to go outside because there's so many murders that they don't know what's going to happen to them?
Good question. Good question.
That they're like, well, if they're in here, they're safe.
Great question. But guess what? Let's go back to history. Wayne Williams was outside, but what your parents tell you to do? I mean, if you're from Atlanta, see, I don't know where you're from originally.
From North Carolina.
Okay.
Let's talk.
It was known for Wayne Williams to be a serial killer for us who was coming up in the projects back then.
Okay.
He's the one as what they call who did all the Atlanta child murderers. Okay. Come to find out as days keep pushing forward ahead, it was the KKK members. And this was during the late 70s to the early to the mid 80s.
Right.
All right.
Fall guy.
Right. He was just a fall guy. All right. Now that's another story. But what I am saying, the parents like, hey, y'all don't go no farther than that playground. And if your ass went farther than that playground and somebody else called that hard line number and say, hey, Miss Cheryl, I want to tell you, it looked like Lil Q over yonder down by Miss Destiny house.
You said two things. You said two things. Somebody called.
Right.
See now, these folks ain't gonna call you about your child when they see your kid out of pocket. They ain't gonna call you. But another thing, I remember growing up, I was scared as hell during that time. I used to have to leave East Lake Elementary School every day to go on fucking Club Place, which is off of Memorial Drive. I was right in the heart of that shit. And my sister went to Corn. I was at East Lake. I used to run home, and then I had to go in a big ass house that had a fucking attic upstairs and be in that house. Dude, I was just so fucking scared. But they always wanted us to be in a group when we outside playing.
And that's all I was getting, to answer a question. But I just wanted to give all that to let you know. Listen, it's always gonna be dangerous outside. We done seen people sitting in church and a bullet come through the roof. It shot up in the air and come through the roof and killed somebody. You see what I'm saying? So it's dangerous everywhere. We can't allow them to keep kicking the propaganda that Negroes are dangerous.
What's the importance of making sure the kids get enough time outside, though, Jen? What's the importance of it?
Well,
I know what it is.
Yeah, one is gonna be the communication of your peers. because you're gonna have likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have understanding and misunderstandings.
Yeah.
What's one of the parents' favorite quotes when you get in a fight with somebody else and one of them run home? Or you get chased to your door, or you chase the other kid to their door. Don't y'all come in here with that shit. Notice the key word. Don't y'all come in here with that shit. Get your ass back yonder. I don't give a shit about who did what. Listen, they ain't even got to go talk to y'all settle it.
You gotta go
because it was one understanding. You either gonna fight or either I'm gonna send your ass back out there to fight because you're gonna get beat up in the out by me because you didn't fight.
Well, that was an argument.
We learned how to compromise that way. At a young age, we learned how to compromise and get through what's the word I'm trying to say?
Our disputes.
And get through our disputes at young people, which means
Right.
it gave us social skills getting older in age. That was part of social skills.
That's it.
These kids now, they so social, they got social anxiety. How the hell you got social anxiety? You 13 years old.
But listen, look what they gave us. Oh, my child an introvert.
What the hell?
I remember when you really were an introvert and you still had to get your ass outside.
What's an introvert?
What exactly does an introvert? What
doesn't
that
make
mean?
any sense to me. That's a new word.
Yeah, Kiki, what that mean?
All it is a person that stays to themselves. Prefer.
You don't like to socialize. You like to be
Right.
to yourself.
That's all.
Oh, they got a word for it.
You want a word for that? I thought we already had a word for that.
I did too.
Yeah.
I personally think times have definitely changed. I don't agree with you killing your parents because they take something away. Because my child, you bust, I bust back. We're gonna have a whole damn shootout in this
Come on, man.
because you playing. However, where I am from personally, and I don't live there anymore, but I remember news articles with children at the park playing and kids getting shot up. So yes, I would rather have my child in the house than I'm thinking they being a kid at the park and they shot. It just depends on where you live and
where you at, definitely.
It's so different. You said kids back then they run in the house and they say don't run in there with that BS, but now kids will run up in your house with a pistol. So you gotta be mindful of where you at, and the times have changed.
Right? It has.
I think as a parent in your house is okay. You get to play the game an hour a day, and that's it. It has to be boundaries.
Structure, put some structure to it.
Or go outside with your children. I live my garage all the time. I sit out here, they play around. Go out there with them children.
I agree.
Now I do respect the parents that working 1 or 2 jobs to survive, and they can't. They on third shift, second shift, and they can't. You know, we got to keep that in mind too. That some kids are raising themselves because the parents just trying to make a living.
What happened to the village though, y'all? Why we don't help each other?
The village got messed up when they start saying, "Don't you come up here telling me shit about my motherfucking kids? Don't come over here telling me shit about my kids. Don't you put your hands on my kids. Don't you tell my child what to do." That's where the village went. The village closed on and said, "Fuck you and your kids," is what the village did.
But it's even before then, though.
Sorry for my French, but that's what happened to the village. When they kicked out with that word, stop. You can't tell my child what to do because you're not their parent, but I am an adult and your child's not going to disrespect me.
I'm going to challenge y'all with this one. What are we doing? It's 4 people up here. What are we doing? What village have we created? And I can tell you, I just had, baby, we had 4 or 5 kids at the house this weekend. 2 on with mine. Because I know these kids good. My son friend rode the bus home with him. Stayed till today. My boyfriend had his son, and I had my goddaughter. I am the village. I'm out there.
I swear to God, I was just thinking.
You're good.
I swear to God, I was just thinking, what can I do?
Handicapped mother with 3 children. I support a disabled, handicapped mother with 3 children. I have my secret family that I take care of for the past 3 years. I met that woman on the streets, handicapped, taking care of her kids on the streets. I have helped conquer milestones through her disability, through her handicap, and making sure that her young daughter stays in school and not be hot-headed and worried about boys. But like I told her right now, your family is dependent on you.
Right.
I think it's simple though. I think all we have to do is
so I am a pillar in my village. I have a village.
And you're the village for people though.
Yes. I think all we have to do is to promote it more. Like, come on, y'all, we got to get together and raise our kids like they did once before. Like, if we have dialogue amongst one another. Because I know one thing I'm tired of is going to these damn funeral of these children. I don't want the more children funeral than I want the grown folks funeral. That ain't right.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
I feel like if we start having dialogue about it, like, I mean, come on, y'all. Yeah, it did come to a point where people like, don't fuck with my child and blah, blah, blah. But I think it's easy for us to realize, yeah, that did happen. I'm guilty of it. Don't fuck with mine. But what I'm saying, what can we do right now? That's why when you ask that question, I'm like, what can I do right now to just start? Like,
but
because
what we're saying is just do it, brother. Like I've said it, Honeybee said it, and we know Honeybee has been late because she's helping somebody with a kid or doing it. We're doing our part.
We all do it.
If how old is your son, Pearl?
Huh?
How old is your son?
This one, 16.
So
Rory just left.
Have him and his friends for the weekend. That means they safe, they eating,
I just had him and Rory. Rory just left. I just had 3 generations with me today. We do our part. I know Jenny do, but what I'm saying, I think all we have to do now is to hey man, y'all remember when it was a village? Well, it ain't no village no more because this and that. Y'all, we being ignorant and we getting played. We getting played and we losing our kids. Not saying that everybody got to be no fucking like all the kumbaya and all that, but I'm saying I should be able to trust if one of y'all see my child doing something wrong and y'all call me, I'm gonna believe what the fuck you say because you the adult.
First, I need you to check them, then call me.
Yeah, check the shit out. Yeah.
I'm gonna need them standing right beside you while you got me on the phone, so I can say, put that on the.
There you go.
We gotta get. That's gonna be my thing.
I know when I was young and I was skipping school, I'll be skipping school about 30 minutes, 45 minutes away from home, thinking ain't nobody gonna see me. Shit.
Right.
So ass on like, so you was up north Kansas City.
Yeah, that's all. It's so stupid.
How did you know who see me that knew you?
But see, we got to remember what came in place before even don't put your hand on my child.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Or you gonna go to jail.
Right. But see, understand the system. See, that's why I say history is always going to be in. Listen, no matter what's happening in 2023, let me see what happened in 2023, but then let me backtrack and see what really caused this and what was stated from back yonder to make this come to light right here in 2023. That's happening right now in 2022. Look what's the rules they put in place to break the family. To break the family up. Hey, get this man out of here. I need to start embedding in the woman's head. You don't need the man. We're going to incarcerate the man. We will incarcerate you.
I'm glad you said
and your children. If you help this man in any type of way, we're going to break him. Since we can't break him how we used to break him during slavery, we're going to break him another way. We're not going to give him the job.
I'm glad
we're going to give him hell to get through an education.
And y'all know what they do? I'm going to tell you the type of woman that they use. Because you got to be a goddamn fool to sit around and wait for one piece of little bit of money once a month. Hold on, let me get this off, dog. I got to get it off. I promise you. I got to get it off.
Don't put that hand in your face, honey, be nut.
Shit. She can put it goddamn that way. Check it out.
You said, bro, you got to be a fool.
A goddamn
We agree with you, Pearl.
Say it, bro. You got to be a fool.
No, but I'm finna go
to sit around 30 days to wait on some money.
That's how they used to do it. Johnny Q. That's how you do it in the good crack era. Right. But see, I'm going somewhere though. I'm going somewhere because this same type of woman, bitch, you sit around waiting for a fucking government check, living in a government project in 2020 motherfucking 2, and you'll kick a nigga, think you're doing, trips. What I'm saying is they use dumbass women that don't have anything in you. Dumb woman, you're never gonna get anything because you're in this fucking government piece of shit, and they give you that piece of shit of money. I get that to him throughout the week. what you waiting for once a month, and you're beautiful. No, I don't give a fuck how much paint you put on your face. You're a stupid, ugly motherfucker, man. Yeah, that's just my little take on that tonight.
No, look, you are correct. But let me show you from the beginning. See, because I need you to understand that part, Pearl.
Okay.
It was programmed. And it's easy to program her when you start back in history, when you start right there going into segregation. When we coming from desegregated, you start right there. Right about when Kennedy got killed.
Right.
The Vietnam War had done kicked off, right?
Yep.
What was most young black men? It was two things they was doing that they really don't show you. Going to war or either getting toward the community activist service.
All of them.
For all black. Now,
all of you right.
But hold on. Let me show you what that did. Even while King was living during the Vietnam War and was going against it, the division started getting pushed. We're going to keep y'all niggas. If you want to work the factory, that's all we'll do. But you'll never be able to be a supervisor. We'll never, ever be able to let you rent these bulldozers to do better jobs. We're going to keep you right here where we can see all y'all. Certain niggas got tired. They took a chance from trying to be with the movement. And you got to remember, during this movement, what a lot of people don't know, and this is what a lot of people don't know, they were committing armed robberies. They were going in these banks. And it was because only in certain states they will let you get a decent paying wage job. So I'm going to get with this movement. I'm going to provide for all these projects around here. And then they're going to incarcerate me. They're going to catch my other partner, not because I told. It's just because they really got caught. Other folks got caught for other little shit. This leave the woman on her own to defend. Now women are following the same movement that the men were doing. Notice, they only tell you about the couple of names that got exiled and they tried to kill with women. But boy, it was many of them. It was tens of thousands of them. And so now when you got those women after those women and those men after those men, guess what, Pearl? It's easy to get that 1968, that 1958 mentality that's going to trickle to that 1978, 75, 74 through 81 mentality, and she take that government assistance because all those men.
Break it down. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna break it down. Kiki, I'm gonna ask you too, Honeybee. What y'all need from me?
As far as
nothing. Zero. So Kiki, Honeybees, what would I do for y'all? Like y'all really know. What would I'll give you the skin off of my back.
Absolutely.
You don't want it? I get what I'm saying is all that shit, the history of it and shit, it comes a time where we just gotta understand what life is. Ooh. Like, no, this is a real person. You treat this person like a real person. I can't be no stupid ass pun in the game. That's why I route these young ladies, bro. Because they kick. Now, if I come in on here with some bullshit and kick some bullshit, but bro, I just feel like a woman that'll call a nigga bro. Like, not the way they call me bro, but like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And you're an old bitch.
Right.
And you're an old bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying with fingernails on and all that stupid ass shit, man. You understand? Like, it's so much in life. It's like them the motherfuckers that holding us back. So what I say is they too stupid. They can't do nothing but read. See, it's one thing to be able to read, but it's another thing to comprehend that shit. There's another thing to motherfucker write some shit where a motherfucker can read. So when a motherfucker can just read and speak a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of them folks, man. And the same thing with the niggas. I say, Johnny Q, I like the reason why we talk from time to time because You ain't on no bullshit. I'm tired of the mediocre motherfucker, man. They holding us back. So I say we just get.
We are the mediocres holding ourselves.
No,
back.
fuck, we ain't.
No,
fuck, we ain't.
Yourself back, because there's no way.
Ain't no fuck, we ain't.
Today.
We ain't. Ain't nothing mediocre around here. Ain't nothing mediocre
on here. Any common sense to do anything correct or anything right. You just don't wake up in the morning and say that. You just don't. These characteristics in people are formulated while they're inside the womb. They have choices and decisions to make when they come outside in this world. That's just like when someone asks me what happens between life and death. I personally feel like it's whatever you decide that your spiritual is. When you hear in the living spirit is where you go in your death. Well, but we can't continue to say them, I, me, you, we. It all starts with what we say.
Why I can't say it was being said when they were whipping on me?
If you don't want better, you won't get better. We are 4 people that want better.
Who said I didn't want better?
No, she's agreeing that you want better, Pearl.
Oh, okay.
We are 4 people that want better.
Right.
We are 4 people that agree on the village.
She didn't let me finish what the fuck I was saying, though. Jenna Q, she do that all the time. She didn't let me finish. Shit, all I was gonna say, the next thing I was gonna say, I wrote this shit, you know what I'm saying? It was gonna come in, it was gonna slide. I wrote the whole shit, even the orange shirts, I wrote this shit, right? And then I was gonna say, we just gonna step on that mediocre shit. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna be big, you know what I'm saying? It was gonna, but that's honeybees for you. I tell honeybees in this bitch tonight. Yes, sir.
But guess what, Pearl? It's hard to step on 2 billion worth of people who got a mediocre mind.
Thank you.
Right.
And they've been conditioned that way.
Thank you.
Because you got to remember, it's only this many of us.
Nah, you're right. 2%.
The TV.
But it's that many of them.
But that makes it more easier though, Johnny Q, and you know.
No, it don't, Pearl. Because guess what? One of them might even be your own seed. One of them might even be your own sibling. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what? I got a sibling. Hold on, I don't have a sibling. I got a relative who work in Jackson State. He was part of the problem. He wasn't part of the solution that Dion needed. He was part of the problem.
I tell you what.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah.
Okay, my other cousin, him and my other cousin talk more than me and him, okay? And my cousin be like, man, instead of this nigga, okay, hold on, because I know you got to clean certain things up. Instead of my cousin, like, all right, I see how Prime moving. I see what he's trying to put in place. So what can I do to help Prime do it better? Since I'm already here. I work here.
He was already at Jackson State.
Yeah, he was at Jackson State before Prime.
Oh.
But see, by him being from Atlanta, you know how it is when Atlanta go out. Well, you from Atlanta? Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. What side? I'm from the SWAT side. Man, what it like in Atlanta? You get all that little bits pieces of glory.
Oh, yeah.
And he want to hold on to that. When prime time come, all that stop. Because all eyes on prime time. Right. So now everything that Prime do, just like when Prime remember the water situation happened in Jackson?
Yeah.
They didn't have no water. So Prime filled up the whole gymnasium for the community and the Jackson State players with purified water. You could come get much as you like. Oh man, he got the facility jammed up. I gotta walk way around to get the equipment out of there.
Man,
so fucking what?
Man.
Walk 3 miles if you have to. These folk need water.
Right.
What the fuck are you complaining for? You don't have a storage facility that put in almost 1 million gallons of fucking water. So what the fuck are you complaining about?
That's why Prime needed to go there, though. He part of the problem.
I mean, do you understand what I'm saying, Kiki Honeybee? Are y'all getting it?
I'm following. I just need the backstory because we went from what was happening when Kennedy was here to water.
Oh no. Well, see, Pearl cut me off.
My bad, man.
Pearl cut me off. But that part of history, just real quick, so I sum that up.
Okay. I got to follow.
Right.
Okay.
The situation with the men.
Who is Dion to you?
Dion is nobody to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like Dion as a football player.
Okay, gotcha.
That was it. And I like what he started, the way the program started with Dion. I like where he was going. And I know we haven't got to that topic yet, so I'll wait till we get to that topic. But I was just throwing that out there since Pearl brought it up.
I'm crazy.
And I know we went from when I was discussing how black men, the reason why
bring it back in.
The reason why black women fail for the propaganda of saying, don't put your hand on my kids. I was basically stating how all this fell into play. And I was trying to do it quick as I could.
Okay.
All right. Because when you able to kill and destroy a generation, that next generation don't know the history because you've destroyed it. And that's why I used the Kennedy era, because most black men, half of the black men, 30% of black men were fighting in Vietnam. Another 30% were running for their lives. Another 20%.
Whoa. What you mean by that?
Trying not to be lynched and killed. That's what he's running from.
Because you got to remember, this is when shit started to get segregated, Pearl. Right after segregation, after they cleared it, okay, blacks can go to school with whites, blacks can be in the same diners as whites. Shit got real serious.
Okay.
Shit got real serious. They was killing black. You got to remember, they were killing black folks for that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
They just showed us the part. They was just showing us the part where they get hit upside the head, they get spit on. But no, when you talk to real people, they'll tell you how certain black folks got gunned down right there on Jefferson Street by the white mob for trying to go in the so-called white establishment. See, we don't hear those stories. We just looking at the other shit.
10 podcasts in this one show.
I hear him. My father died at 81 years old, and he was from Mississippi.
He died. Whoa.
Yeah, my dad was 81. So
he died of what?
He was 81 years old before he died of cancer. But what I'm saying is, I have those older ancestors that teach me the game. So I do. No, we ain't gonna say we do. I do, and I like to research, and I like to. So don't say all, because I do. I know that these was in Mississippi. White people try to teach my daddy, so I get it. I understand.
Right. But see, I'm just saying how most of us, we weren't able to get that. You see what I'm saying?
So is it a necessity?
Teaching now, right? So ain't nothing we can do about what happened then, but what we do is teach now. We teach this generation now. So you have to be able to say, hey, young man, and you got to make it interesting. Because young people, they need something interesting. You got to put it to them in a way that they can receive it. So it's all about now teaching, giving back that history and that knowledge to others. Because ain't nothing we can do about what happened. Ain't nothing we can do about slavery. Ain't nothing we can do about getting water holed and dogged out. Ain't nothing we can do about that. We just
why is it important that they be taught about it though? I just want to know. Why? Huh?
Say that again.
Why is it important for my 16-year-old to know about those particular things?
His ancestors.
Hold on. You said, why is it important for your 16-year-old to know why people was?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
40s and those you said you want to know
that's
why it's important for him to know that?
Yeah.
Because this shit is going on right here, right now, today. It's still going on. Niggas is still being modern day lynched outside in broad daylight. He's still being disrespected by anybody of any other color if they're not the color of them. He's a black man, which means he is at the top of the food chain. He is at. I mean, why would you not want your black young God to know that he is the true God? He is the true heir of this soil.
Well, for me, it's important for my children just because I want them to understand freedom. Okay, I want them to understand why now you can walk outside and breathe. You can greet your white neighbors. You know, I want them to understand it because at one time it wasn't that way. You understand? Okay. Their grandfather was about to be killed by white people. They don't have that issue now. So I want them to understand their roots and where they came from and what happened. I don't want them to fear it. I just want them to understand it. There you go.
So why aren't they being taught these particular things in school?
Because it ain't part of our history.
Listen, I've been saying
our history comes from us.
Why would they teach something that's going to make white history look bad?
Thank you.
Or why are they going to teach that to make everybody band together and understand that you can actually live together? You don't have to be separate.
That's a fact.
But see, and that's all I'm saying. That's all I was describing during the Kennedy era, because I didn't want to go all the way back. The propaganda got put in place. I don't need y'all to be together. I need y'all to look at me at the top of this pinnacle and y'all do what I say do. And those who look like me, and I'm now saying as a white forefather, those who look like me, you better choose my way, or else you'll end up like them who look like a Johnny Q. Right. And what do you think most of them did?
They follow suit.
That's it. And this is what happened with the black women who fell into that same propaganda. Because once there is no Pearl, once there is no Johnny Q, once there is no Fred Hampton, once there is no more Martin Luther Kings, once there is no more Andrews, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, she got to defend for herself and these kids.
Why are we still in the same mindset the fucking day though?
Because
I think it depends on who you hang around. Because I don't know what these people. I see them. I have some family members, but the people that I surround myself with are awesome. They're dope. So to me, this is action news. Like, I don't have that mindset, and those that hang around me, you got that mindset. You just can't be around me. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't. You can't be here.
That's what I say. You can't.
I'm looking on moving forward. Here's the thing. We all got a sad story. We all know the slavery. What are we doing in the now?
Now, yes, today to prevent
that. But see, Kiki, let me show you something with that.
We ain't doing shit.
That's why we having this discussion about the Deion Sanders situation.
Okay.
See, here it is, a prominent black man that really could help that same community who got that mindset that was projected to your grandfather. And that's how far it go back. Not saying your grandfather had the mindset, but it started the trajectory. He fought, but think about everybody else who got trapped up. They didn't want to get trapped up. Mississippi is the #1 poorest state in America. It is.
On the flip side, you say my grandfather was Irish and Indian. My grandfather was a bounty hunter. My grandfather was a stone cold killer. So he didn't have that mindset and people didn't play with him. Now that was my father. But when you come to my mother's father, then we have the black side. So I understand that, but he taught us values. He taught us principles. He taught us this work ethic that we have now. So if I have cousins that lazy, it won't because they won't talk better. It's because they didn't want to do better.
Right.
It's different.
But see, this is what I'm saying again, though. Listen, we'll go out and we'll figure out how to make it by any means necessary, right?
Mm-hmm.
But understand this here. It's other people who got trapped. I'm not saying that I'm going to feel so sorry for you that I'm going to let you drown in misery. No, because if you're going to choose to drown in misery, I'm step on your back and go on and push you up under the water, and I'm gonna keep going. See, I believe in that, but I also believe in this. A lot of times you don't understand why you're drowning in misery. You see what I'm saying? And so it's also my job to be like, look, after I hear your story, I'm like, look, you see right there? Because notice, let's just use some of our own peers. Notice how we can tell our own peers, we can hear something, we be like, see, that's that shit I'm talking about. And that same thing, whatever we point out, it'd be like, yeah, man, I know it, man, but I just can't get over it. But see, they know it. We just gotta we supposed to be able to find something that's attentive to their ear, like you said with the young folks, to where they catch it and it'll pull them out of it. Now, we ain't gonna stay there all day trying to do it, but since this my peer, that is my job. I got to jump on you because I really understand what's out here and what's been in place. So I ain't gonna drown in misery. But you on the other hand, and that one on the other hand, they can't grasp that. So it is our job. That's when it falls back with Dion when we get ready to talk about that. He took a city that was below poverty level, below educational level, and when he came, they was hesitant, but he said what they needed to hear, and that was, I understand that these people have been playing with y'all lives. They won't let me in. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I stand for. Get on my back. Let me get on y'all back. And we shoot to the moon. And when he start winning step by step, and they could see things progressing, if they don't know nothing else, they understand progression. If they ain't educated with nothing else in life, they understand a step above the other. And when they saw it, they say, that's our man.
Yeah, of course they did. We're going to get on that too in a minute. But okay, Miss Kiki.
Hold on, Pearl. And the only thing I'm saying is, when they saw that progression, and they said, that's our man, everybody else start progression. Hey, Dion, you need me to cut the yard? Hey, Dion, you just need me to paint the house? Hey, Dion, you need me to pick up the trash? See,
yes,
everybody went to finding jobs. Who, them same folk we just said, man, I'm just going to sit on the couch, man. I'm going to let this shit just take its course. Now, all of a sudden, you see that progression and you see that movement. Kiki, you just need me to wash the tire? Honeybee, you just need me to catch the windows? 3 months from now, Honeybee, I'm watching everybody windows now. Kiki, I got everybody trash down through the road, plus I went on the back street. They see the progression.
That's what you're saying.
They see the progression. And then Kiki keep making the steps. Honeybee keep making the steps.
Well, see, now
listen, they ain't out how they want to be out, but they see it and they believe it.
Oh, now you
and
see,
this what done happen.
Johnny, you done fucked it up now. I
got no, look.
I got different insight on the Dion shit now.
I know, but look, all of a sudden, Kiki get a job, the same shit that New York called her. California called Honeybee. Yeah. The same shit that Kiki and Honeybee was building right here in Atlanta.
Right.
New York seen it and California seen it, and they said, nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. Cause this the game. We ain't gonna let Kiki and Honeybee get that community and make it look like California and New York. We gonna go ahead and give Kiki and Honeybee California and New York.
So they can make it look better.
And guess who it leave behind? That's the game, baby.
That's the game.
Now hold on, Pearl. Think back in history. Now go back in history. This gonna show you why history is so important. Go back in history and see how many times that's happened since y'all been living. Take any actor, take any entertainer, take any public figure, besides those who got really in prison and died, and those who got killed. And I guarantee you, this story I just gave you is true.
Yeah, I believe that. That shit dope too.
I don't give a fuck who you use.
Hey, but you know what? That's why people don't have no shit to complain about anything, because shit is getting done. Like jobs got created there. And that little story, the great thing is jobs got created. Motherfuckers weren't doing it at first. Now you doing something, you doing this, you doing that. That open other motherfuckers' mind up, and people changing their mindset. That's a beautiful thing. What's 3 things can we do as parents that our kid won't smash us? Tell me 3 things I can do to make sure that I need to do in life to what this boy don't goddamn take a baseball bat and smash the shit out of me while I'm sleeping.
Well, one, goddamn it, you gonna correct him when he wrong. That's
Okay.
number 1.
Okay.
And you gonna let him know that you are the real authority figure, and that you will kill him before he ever even think about killing you.
Talk about it.
See, I ain't gonna let damn kid run me.
Right.
Listen, my sister tell you, don't leave your kids here, because see, I don't play with kids. I allow kids to go play and be themselves, but I don't play with kids. I will fuck anybody kid up on sight. Because see, when I tell you, do not go up the street, and I catch your ass, it ain't nothing Kiki and her husband and Honeybee and her husband come back and tell me. Don't come to me talking about, did you really just beat my child like that? Yes, I really, I fucked your child up on sight.
Glad you didn't. I'm about to fuck
I told him, don't be up there with Marcus, because I know Marcus. You just met Marcus. There's nothing little Pearl. There's nothing Pearl and Pearl wife gonna be able to tell me when I told little Pearl, don't be back there with Jesse.
Hey.
You stay right here, because I know what's happening right here, and I know what's going on back there with Jesse. So I fucked Pearl up on sight.
I'm whip his ass too, because did not tell you. You heard him tell you too. Oh, you so you did it anyway. Come on, get your third ass. Come on.
See,
that's what we need, though. That's what we need.
See, we let 2 or 3 little bad apples. Oh, well, Uncle Ed, he been touching Sally, and man, now that means every uncle touched little Sally. No, that's not true. What happened is Uncle Ed, that particular Uncle Ed, didn't get called out on his shit, just like that Aunt Mary didn't get called out on her shit.
Oh no, no. Let me tell you, they got called out, but it was swept under the rug.
Yeah, it was
right. Mary too.
Right, that too. That too.
Auntie Mary too, bro.
Yeah, listen, it go both ways. It don't just go with Uncle Ed. That shit go both ways, bro.
Hey, give me that.
But I feel like this. People have accepted too much BS. And what I mean by that is this: when you sit and shit long enough, you come immune to the smell. So that a lot of people have accepted so much bullshit that they forgot the reality to it. That
I admit that. That's me.
You don't have to mix your good in with that bad, because what I say this is what I meant is what I'm trying to say is this: a lot of people being thirsty and drinking poison. You know, you got people that put a lot of that want to get their life together, so they put a lot of people out their life and they sit around, they get lonely.
Right.
In the same anchor you dropped so you can elevate, you picked it back up again. That's what I mean when I say thirsty and drinking the poison. Just because I'm thirsty don't mean I'm gonna drink the poison. Just because I'm sitting over here alone don't mean I'm about to call a bitch and just throw some money out my purse because I need somebody to hang out with.
Hell no, I'm gonna smack that bitch when I see her.
Because I'm lonely, I'm not about to call my baby daddy that's abusive and beat my ass for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I'm lonely and need companionship. That's what I mean when I say thirsty and drinking the poison. But a lot of us sit around and we accept a lot of BS to be comfortable, and that's not comfortable. I can't be if I'm not comfortable in my own skin. Look, I used to have a problem. If I couldn't walk barefooted in my house, it was too much energy in my house. Somebody got to go, and if that's everybody got to go.
Right.
And we sit around and we wallow in this mess, and we just accept. We continue to accept BS. We accept it.
Is that why our kids are fucking us
BS
up?
has become so normal.
Is that why
allowing it has become so normal?
Is that
why our kids are fucking us up? Like, you know.
No,
that's not.
No, we fucking the kids up, bro.
We fucking the kids up.
Because the kids see all of that, what we do. They see our mess. The kids see our mess.
And what are going to call you out now?
Sponges. They are sponges. That's just like me. I sit around, I babysit a baby from birth. By the time that baby 2 years old, it can say 2 of my favorite cuss words, shit and damn.
Yep.
It can say 2 of my favorite cuss words by the age of 2. And that's shit and damn. You know why? Because that's a sponge. That's something that they consistently hear me say.
And they try to say it.
Sit,
and they say it.
Sit, damn.
Yep.
Damn. But it's cute to us. We laugh.
It's cute to me.
My grandpa nipped that shit right in the butt. He bushed in your mouth.
Cute.
Like,
Cute.
That's cute to me.
Don't say that.
Cute to me. But that's when you correct
a bad word to say.
Yeah.
You gotta correct them.
I earned my dues to cuss. As my grandfather used to tell me, I earned my dues to cuss. I'm grown. I got gray hair. I earned it.
Yeah.
I earned it.
I just want these kids to stop tripping, and I pray to God that won't now one of mine try me. Like I'm on some gang shit. I'm on some gang shit with my children, Kiki. Like me and my daughter, we like ops right now, and when I see her, I'm on site her motherfucking ass.
We We're
not. We love her.
No, I love the fuck out of her. You know that. But what I'm saying is, I don't want that one of mine to get it in their head to try to play with me. Cause like you said, you gonna shoot back.
Right.
Yeah, I'm busting.
I told y'all what my mama used to do to us.
They know it though.
She used to beat our ass for no reason. And we're asking, why you whooping on us? Why you hitting on us? Just in case you thought of doing some shit.
But Per, that's important what you just said. You said, I think they know it, they need to know it. I think our kids need to fear us. Because we fear our kids. You need to fear me. Don't play with me. I am not your friend.
Shout out to mama told them. They mama told them about
snatch my life through my eyes. I'm still trying to find out.
Your daddy gonna splack some shit. Like they mama.
Just know I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
Thank
you. We ain't never friends.
Hey, don't be friends.
See, I'm gonna tell you, as adults, this is the number one thing I hate that I still keep hearing. And I was hearing this 25 years ago. Parents would tell parents be like, yeah, my child growing up to be my best friend. No, we ain't never friends. We ain't never friends. Listen, one thing I got to admit, my mom, older sister made very clear to all of us who were by her siblings. We ain't never on the same level. Ever. Listen, she died with that. And when I saw,
I'm gonna argue you down. We could do this shit all night. I fucking disagree to the max.
Watch this here, Pearl.
I'm gonna tell you
Watch
why.
this here, Pearl. Let's simplify it. How we gonna be on the same level? They just got here and we been here.
Hello.
We ain't on the same level.
No, we ain't. Ain't been through what you've been through mentally.
Are we saying all that?
Nobody got, man, not a 13-year-old can ever be on my level. Not a 21-year-old can be on my level.
No, but we're not. I'm not saying that. My son was my best friend. When my son passed away, we were best friends.
Yeah, in your mind.
Right.
I mean, that's like.
What's your partner? Yes, but that was still your child.
No doubt.
You had a father, brother, homeboy bond with your son, but that's your child.
Well, let me say that. Let me interject. I think because I understand, and what we have to understand is we can agree to disagree. He could have had that bond with his child, and that doesn't make his way wrong, and that doesn't make your way wrong, Johnny. That don't make Honeybee wrong, and that don't make my way wrong. But he could have had that with his child. That is a fact.
It's something that developed though. It didn't just like I mean, but I can see why you can say that though. But
yeah, but he respected you.
He respected the fuck out of me.
That's what Johnny's talking about. Johnny's talking about, oh, we're equal. We can go, we're that's not that. I think y'all had a moment, y'all had that relationship, but he knew who was the dad.
Yeah, he knew.
Right.
But, so what? I don't know what best friend means then.
See, listen. When I say that, I saw as the child kept getting older, if the parent go to the club, once that child got older, that child go with that parent to the club.
Oh no, we ain't even.
That parent could that child could pretty much imitate with the parent what the parent does. So it's like I'm Honeybee's son. Her and Kiki are partners. When she say, yeah, Kiki, I hung out last night, said, then I'm like, yeah, man, Kiki, me and Lil Pearl, you know what I'm saying? We were goddamn kicking shit. I used almost the same exact words to describe the same way my mama Honeybee was kicking it. And I tell Kiki, I would even say, yeah, Kiki, me and Lil Pearl, we were goddamn kicking shit, swapping spit last night with these motherfucking chicks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what I done seen what's done happen.
I swear to God, the motherfucker I'm talking about there, wait for the welfare check, act just like that. I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's serious. I done really seen that with my own eyes. I act like Kiki. I act like my mama Honeybee is my sister, and Kiki is my friend, like she is to Honeybee, because my mama did not reprove me or correct me and be like, hey, first of all, watch your motherfucking mouth. That's number one. Two, Kiki ain't your motherfucking friend. She my motherfucking friend. And you know what?
Stay in your damn place.
Stay in your motherfucking place.
So my grandma used to tell me, stay in a child's place, you'll live a lot longer.
See, step 1, 2, and 3. I was supposed to be, and the third one, like I said, Pop, stay in your motherfucking place. Better yet, you and Lil Pearl get y'all. See,
we need some more box. People don't box no more.
Right. Yeah. But see, that's why I say, I wasn't trying to say, I'm trying to say it to the point, you and Lil Pearl at that time, you was liking the way his charisma and his actions towards you to where he like, boy, that's my father Pearl. See, I ain't talking about that. That's what a true son should be to his father and mother.
Exactly.
When my daddy Pearl tell me, et cetera, I follow that. And Pearl and Senior Pearl mine, he like, damn, this boy getting it. He like, boy, that's my nigga.
Right.
Boy, that's my little nigga, boy.
And that's exactly.
When Lil Pearl really turned, when Big Pearl tell Lil Pearl, all right, look, go down now, get what you need from school, come back up here, put all your other siblings in line, get this done by the time I get the house, and boy, we gone. And when you get there, you see he went step by step verbatim.
Transparent.
Of course, and you, the first thing you say is, boy, that's my nigga. He getting it. Boy, y'all little niggas, y'all ain't got it yet. Y'all up under him. Y'all ain't. You know what? Hey, son, come on and sit right here. Get on the right-hand side of daddy. Let ride. That's what a proud father gonna do.
That was a characteristic, Johnny Q, but the difference is what made Shawty my best friend is he saved my life in situations where I'm ready to goddamn pull a move, and at the time it wasn't the right time to pull the move. When it was the right time to pull the move, then he showed me how it was right. But I'm saying he didn't agree with me all the time. He didn't agree with me all the time. He didn't motherfucking. He showed the last 2 years of his life, he showed me that I was a good father because he was a phenomenal father. So I started to look up to him. So it wasn't never like we ain't never really we competed as far as writing or coming up with ideas. But it didn't just happen like, oh, I'm saying since he was 16. Hell no. It was the last 4 years of his life we spent every day together, and we was doing our things. She, my best friend at that time, he know where I'm gonna be at if I'm sliding someone with a broad. He know. Or he know who want to kill me. I know who want to kill, if it's some shit like that. My best friend, like I didn't know that you had to be on the same level to be, because if that's the case, that none of that shit is real. I feel like, so I think we was best friends. It wasn't, Johan my best friend, but shit, them 4 years, Johan went around.
Yep.
Me and Shaq was everybody. Johan said, man, y'all niggas be together all the time. I'm telling you something, Shaq made a post 3 days before his accident, said, I'll send y'all $5 to y'all cash app if y'all tell me who I'm with. Everybody, that's easy, nigga. You with your pops. And we together every day. Not like me being no daddy trying to push up on my son. Sometimes he got on my nerve. I be in my bed, sleep. I wake up, he sleep on the chair. He wanted to be around me. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I like him. He like me. He was cool. We like the same type of shit. It's rare, but I don't like niggas. I can't be around a certain type of nigga and shit. Anyway, but so I fuck with you, Johnny Q. You know what I'm saying? You my type of nigga, but it ain't a lot of us, man. So
no, it ain't. It ain't.
He was my best friend, though. I think I get what y'all saying when a nigga like he's showing me admiration. He ain't showing me admiration all the time, y'all. He didn't think none of my songs were good. Like they're straight, but I don't need it. Like, nah, it wasn't no shit like that. Hey, but that pushed me, and he was trying to push me. Like, that was sort of best friend. He pushed me to do music again. I don't think no nigga my age can do music better than me. I'm just keeping gangster. I'm 51 years. I don't think no nigga can come harder than me. Like, for real. And it's because he pushed me. I was his favorite rapper the whole time, but he never like, man, shit, it's me, Pops. That nigga pushed me to get back, and I just feel good about it. And he was my friend. And because I wake up, I don't know what to do. But when he was alive, shit, he gonna call, shit, what you on today? Shit, I'm on the way. We had a routine. That was my bit, because now it's different. It's different. And I'm not gonna try to make him shat. He got his own shit. It'll happen naturally.
Yeah.
But he
gonna be who he gonna be, just like you had to grow to be who you were gonna be.
Yeah, this shit was cool right here, man. I gotta get you to come on again, man. This shit was
anytime,
fun,
man.
Night. Miss Kiki, how you feel about you had one more subject you wanted to talk about. What was that?
What was it? What you talking about?
I don't know. You sent me 3 things. Oh, we talked about it. We
already.
Oh, we talked about it. Okay, well, the moral of the story is let your kids know that you will fuck them up if they try you.
On site.
Hey, on site. Like, but hold on, Pearl, before we get off, because I got to say this.
What?
And I'm an advocate of this.
What?
If there's a kid that you about to have up under your care, and you can't treat that kid like your kid, then you tell them weak ass parents they keep them. See, I'm an advocate for that.
There you go.
I'm not gonna watch your kid and I can't treat it. If you don't trust me to treat your kid like your kid can't be
here. Crazy.
Straight up. And we got to be all right with that. And
if we ain't, you gotta treat that kid different.
No, I'm gonna treat him the same.
You gotta treat that kid. You got 13 kids, but you gotta treat little honeybees different.
Ah, shit. Little honeybee kid, everybody kid, your kid, my other kid. Listen, they all get the same thing. Everybody can get it. Ain't nobody up under my roof gonna be exempt.
That's right.
That serious. If it was Moses' child, he'll get the same thing.
Moses' child getting jelly sandwiches. God damn it.
I mean that.
That's right.
I'm telling you, man. Because if not, we think this shit we seeing in 2022, man. I'm afraid to see what 2023. I ain't gonna even say I'm afraid. I can't wait to see what's happening in 2023.
These video games, okay, these kids so comfortable shooting. Like all these kids so comfortable shooting. These video games be about to shooting. Like on the game, they shooting and like they going in the classroom like squirting shit. And I'm so fucking afraid, y'all. My child go to school in Atlanta Public School. That shit be lit every goddamn day. And he said, I be looking at the little girl. He showed me the little girl. The little girls he like got pistols. They got little pink motherfucking 45s and shit. And they little Dooney and Burke bag and shit. You know? Yeah. The little girls got guns. Now, a nigga will take that gun from you and shoot the shit out of it, little girl. You need to be careful, or you might shoot somebody. I just don't know. Like, damn, when I was coming up, like, damn, I'm trying to fuck with a little broad. I ain't think I had to worry about the little broad. Goddamn, might pull out on a nigga, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that shit not very sexy, though, It's not sexy, baby. It's not. I don't really want no chick to be like pulling no pistol out on a nigga, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. With Deion Sanders, though, man.
Hey, that's all we can do.
Hey.
Try to stay solid.
Oh yeah, it's all right. Well, I'm gonna go over. Fuck it. Deion Sanders, man. Johnny Q texted me early this morning about this Deion Sanders shit. If y'all don't know, Deion Sanders won. First of all, congratulations to Jackson State on winning that SWAC, that football championship. That's a big deal, goddamn, with Deion, without Deion.
Right.
That's a big deal. And Deion did some good things, man. He brought that motherfucking he brought excitement back. He brought excitement back to
through SWAC conference. He
did
did
to the SWAC. So shout out. But Deion took a Power 1 job, a Division 1 job, University of Colorado. That's cold as fuck up there. Boulder, Colorado. Deion, I just thought about it. He had a chance to go to Florida International, which is where he's from. He could have took the son, or he could have just stayed at Jackson State. But I will say this. Deion donated half of the money he made this year at Jackson State. He gave it back to the school for facilities. And I think that's right. So shout out to Deion for that shit. Deion, prime time. But my question is, Kiki, I'm going to ask you this. Why did Deion say he was there for the SWAC? It ain't about the money. It ain't about the Power Ones. It ain't about... He just want his chance. Why did he do all that? And then the first opportunity he got, he took it. See, because I'm going to tell you something. I don't have a problem with him taking that job. I don't care who it would have been. If it's Division 1 and that's what he want to do, I think Deion can go anywhere pretty much. But my thing is, can he imagine, couldn't he just have waited maybe another year and seen what would have opened up for him?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to any of this, so I can't speak on it.
I'm gonna agree with Pearl. Like, I don't really know the backstory, so y'all would have to fill us in on what we're talking about.
Basically, summing up in a nutshell, he was with the HBCU program.
Okay.
He took it to a higher level that it hasn't never been before in history.
Right.
He now took the job at the White Institute, Colorado University.
That's the first big job he got offered. It was a white school, and he took it.
But the first job that decided to give him a shot to prove he could coach on that level was the Jackson State University.
Right.
But it's okay to move on.
You do?
Now, let me give you the backstory.
That's why it's called elevation.
Right.
Give him the backstory.
So now, let me show you how Deion came in. He asked the D1 schools like Colorado, Alabama, Ohio State, Florida Gators, Florida State Seminoles, which he's one of the greats on their wall. You know, he has many accolades through Florida State. He is Mr. Sanders there. People out in California, hey, do y'all mind me trying a coaching job? Any small time facility y'all got to the biggest. Summing up in a nutshell, the answer is no, Deion Sanders. We don't want you here. We don't care to ever want you here. The answer is no. He been asking for almost 8 years straight. The answer has always been no.
Okay.
Jackson State, y'all need a head coach. I'm available. I'm right over here in Texas. I'll come on down. I'll come on over there. Hey, y'all want to give it a shot? And not only that, let me show you how it really went. Jackson State, I'm prime time Sanders. I want to come to y'all. I want to get on y'all back. I want y'all to get on my back. These other white institutions don't believe I can coach. So not only I'm going to coach y'all, I'm going to show y'all what y'all need and the character y'all should have going to the next level. And I'm going to build up this whole community.
Yep.
And we going to build off each other without using $1 from the other white institutes who did not want to hire me. We're going to play against them. We're going to demand that they move us up in conference. And then we're going to play against them and we're going to beat them. Okay. They say, for real, Deion? I mean it. You with us, Dion? I'm with you. Are y'all with me? I don't know, Dion, because they're giving us $2-3 million, to go to school now and play for them. If you push that aside, I'm gonna show you how to get the money as soon as you leave me. You're gonna know how to get the money. You're gonna know how to get it on the NFL level, and you're gonna know how to get it outside of the NFL. You sure, Dion? Yes, I'm sure. Are y'all with me? The top 8 people in the nation from different positions, 4 of them chose to go to a HBCU with Dion with no guarantees of money. The others went and got the money. The next following year, Dion got 4 to 6 more players who were in the top 10 because they seen what he did his first year with the HBCU. Dion said, see, I told you, we don't need them. Let's go. They see it elevating. Dion, just like what Pearl said, Saturday, he won the SWAC championship going 12-0. They said, Dion, you ain't going to leave us, did you? I'm going to announce it at the end of the game, but y'all know, guess what? Who SWAC? Dion said, Coach Time, Brown Time said, let's go. They went and blow the other team out. Dion, press conference, I'm in Colorado. He was already in the jet. Now, I gave y'all women the real deal. Let's hear what y'all got to say.
Hey,
Listen,
like I said, once again,
being very transparent. Sports is not my thing. I feel like everybody do what you got to do for you. And that's
well, he did say, I'm gonna show you how to get this money even when I'm gone. He was transparent on what he said. He said, I'm gonna show you how to get the money while I'm here. Then what's your word?
I got different insight on that now. You're right.
But I'm also show you how to keep from getting this money over here. I'm gonna show you how to keep getting this money over here.
But
he lit that whole town up, though.
But I still feel like once you build a relationship and I rode on your back just as much as you rode on my back, I deserve that much communication of you telling me I'm getting ready to bust some move.
I guarantee you the ones that needed to know knew. My biggest problem I have right now is those kids that he recruited when he went into those people's living room and assured them that he was going to take care of their kid the next 4 years. Like Travis Hunter.
Right.
What's going to happen with this? Now, Travis Hunter, I know you don't know nothing about sports. And I'm not going to be, we ain't going to beat up on this. I'm going to end this. And me and Johnny probably do our whole segment on this. But Travis Hunter was the #1 player in the nation last year.
In the nation.
From right up the road. Went to school right up the street up here in Gwinnett County. But he went to Florida State. Now check this out. He went to Florida State is where Deion Sanders went. Deion Sanders played cornerback. This kid was a cornerback. The best. Deion Sanders is like God to this kid. Well, not God. I don't want to use it. This kid look up to Deion Sanders. Now, how about Deion call this kid and say, hey, man, I got the head coaching job at Jackson State. Damn, Deion, I'm about to go to Florida State. I want to be like you. You ain't got to be like me. I'm going to teach you how to be you. Teach you how to, because by the way, the boy getting money selling his own products. Deion done showed this boy the real deal, but he flipped the boy. He got the boy to go from a school like Florida State, which is, top-notch school, to go
national
be like
televised.
Deion. Yeah. He flipped him over, and the boy went to school, and them folks got pissed off about it.
Yep.
That's when they
what y'all saying is dope. Unfortunately for me, I'm just not a sports fan. I love you guys. I give my brother an hour. I gotta get kids in the bed. I gotta go.
Wow.
Thank you guys. Nice to meet you, Johnny.
Likewise, Kiki.
Love you, Pearl. I'm sorry, Miss Kiki gotta go.
I got you. All right, honey bee.
Hey,
I appreciate
you
y'all.
have something to say too, girl.
I'm gonna hang around for a second, but it's all good. Love you, sis. I know what you gotta do.
Yeah, good night. Have a good night. I'll call you.
Good night, you guys. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Hey, and we're gonna whoop them kids' ass, man. Like I think we need to make a day next week and have National Whoop a Kids Ass Day and just whoop children ass for no reason.
Hey,
that shit.
no, they need it, boy. The way this shit going. Hey, man, I this shit out of control, man.
Look, let me
It
tell
is, man.
you.
It really is. You know, hey, my
You
two oldest kids right now.
you don't always have to put your hands on your child
No,
to
no, you don't.
in your child. I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm.
My grandmother had I feared my grandmother long before she ever put her hands on me.
Yeah, I get that.
I promise you that. I promise you that. A look on that woman's face, I automatically my heart will fall in my stomach because I think I did something.
Right.
That's fear. Like I said, my mama used to beat our ass. Like we would think it was child abuse, but like she said, I'm beating your ass because you might have did some shit or thinking about doing some shit. But I want to know what your hands gonna be about when I catch you when doing your shit. And it's
Right.
like we be like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? But as we got older, we understood. Like I said, she used to tell her, I'll snatch your life through your motherfucking eyes. Play with me if you want to.
Hey, but don't y'all think that's the
I
difference,
brought you
though?
in this motherfucker. I'll take you up out of here. You came out
Right.
my ass.
Don't you think that's the
Right.
difference?
You
Don't you
come
think
up
that's the
mission
difference?
around here and I
We
act
don't-
like
we
I
don't-
never had you.
We don't do that no more. That's the difference.
Yeah.
We that part of parenting done went out because of the
Yeah,
police
because you
aspect.
want to be a child's friend. You don't talk to him like that no more. You want a buddy.
No,
Yep.
no, I don't
Yeah.
think that's the problem.
Not on your level. Not
No,
on your level.
I'm talking about. I think these laws though are fucked up now to where you can't even whoop your kid's ass no more.
I honestly think we really came past the laws of the fact of whooping my child's ass. I believe it's the fact that the way that we was raised and how we was disciplined. Oh, I'm not gonna treat my kids like that. I'm not gonna treat my kids.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
So as that baby grows up, some things, oh, I'm just gonna look over that because that he's just a child. She's 13 and she'll learn later. But no, what you fail to realize is that you do have to take those morals from when you was raised of discipline and say, yo, that shit I ain't having.
Right.
Like I told you once before, poor my auntie took the doors off my cousin's them bedroom. You motherfuckers don't have no property in my house till you get out my shit and pay your own motherfucking bills.
Right.
You had no
Oh,
property
that's hard.
in my auntie
Yeah.
house. Her kids didn't have no doors on their motherfucking
That's
bedroom.
hard.
Yep.
Nigga, when you uncomfortable, you don't want to be nobody see you get dressed in the motherfucking bathroom. It's 3 of them in here.
Right.
Got me fucked up. You ain't got no privacy. Your privacy is in the bathroom. You got 30 minutes in that motherfucker. Don't make me come in there.
Right.
Maybe that's just how I was raised because I know how my great grandma is. Because my great grandma let you mumble something up on your breath. My grandma tell you, I'm beat your ass with whatever I catch from here to get to you. Whatever I grab in my hand, and before I get to that's what the fuck I'm gonna knock you out with.
Hey man, but look though, them same
mumble
folks
up under your breath if you want to.
Them same folks today are the sweetest people we know in life. Those same folks, they used to give us that type of thing, and they love to see you make it to the other side.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah,
cause my granny B was tough as hell, man. But she the sweetest goddamn woman I know, man.
My grandma said all the time, "You so fierce." She's like, you don't fear nothing. She said you had that when you was a child. You was very outspoken. You was somewhat hard to shut you up sometimes, and you just was demanding and in control. You want to run everything. You always got to be the Indian. The head chief. You don't ever want to be Indian. You want to be the damn chief.
Yeah, you weren't gonna be no Indian.
No, I'm not, because I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. I'm an alpha female. I came out my mama's ass running shit. I came out the womb.
Came out your mama's ass.
The doctor hit me and I hit him back. Don't be putting your hands on me. Fuck you think you is. I just got here. You want to put your hands on me? I hit you back. Don't touch me.
Hey,
that's right.
My mama said when my pediatrician pierced my ears, I grabbed his arms and scratched them. I didn't cry, I scratched them.
Yeah, you got problems anyway though. You've been having problems. We touched on some different things tonight, Johnny, man. What you take away?
I'm an old soul, bro. I've been here before.
Good.
What you take away though from tonight's conversation, man? Tonight, what you take away from it, bro?
Well, you know, I definitely believe we agree, on a lot of issues, you know what I'm saying, especially
Yeah,
with
yeah.
training the kids and, keeping them straight. So that's one thing I do take away, and it's good to know we all on the same page, that we ain't gonna let a child run nothing. You
Right.
know, I just hope that those who see this, on your platform, Pearl, um, man, we just got to make the tough decisions, and we got to know it's all right as a parent, as well as just a friend to one another. That, man, it's all right. It's all right if my partner can make the best tough of the decision, or my sister can make the tough best decision. That's really great for the community and the household. I just
Yeah,
got to let it be, man.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's it. And,
Definitely.
and I'm gonna be real. And then me as the man, I got to learn to step up. I
Yep.
got to know that it's all right to put my life on the line for the right thing, man. See, I got
Well,
to
you know
know
what?
that.
See, see, the reason why I like to have you come on here is because you're my only partner. One of two or three that can talk about history and break it down
Mm-hmm.
to where we can understand it.
Be
And
transparent about it.
yeah, and bring it into the date. I love that about you, and that's why this when I
Appreciate it.
go through this it's very important. And I yeah, both of y'all taught me something tonight, because I wouldn't think I was one to think that I was duped with history, just with the word history. Now, I'm a big game. So a lot of time when nigga came me, like even when I was locked up, I wasn't the one that gonna go get a book and fake, like, man, I'm trying to goddamn get out, man, so I can goddamn go home and get some more dope, man. I went on that shit. Like, I'm just keep it gangster. I ain't join
Right,
no Muslims, and then I wasn't scared. I want nobody gonna touch me because I wasn't fucking with nobody. So
right.
like straight up and down. So I never been fake on that end. So, and when people try to give me information about ideology and life and shit like that, I push away from it, because I just never opened my mind up for knowledge anymore. When I started to see, like, okay, yeah, damn, Flav, like, wow, blah, blah, but I seen a nigga smoke a lot of crack before. Like, I seen him smoke a lot of crack before, and it, like when I seen, but I ain't like I seen niggas like fuck their life up, like, but they was kicking it like this how it is and shit like that. Now I ain't trying to knock no nigga and say, like, cause I never do that. But what I'm saying, I started to realize that things aren't what they everything. You just can't, just cause a motherfucker make it appear to be something, or a motherfucker say it's something, and you respect them, that it's gonna go like that.
It's gonna go like that.
Like. So I'm trying to talk in code and shit. I don't know Flavor Flav, or if you smoke, don't crack. So y'all know that. Like,
Right,
I'm a street nigga to the core. I'm talking in code, you
right.
know, But anyway,
Yeah.
so goddamn, uh, I started to see that everything in what it, and that shit bothers me, Johnny.
Right. I mean, basically, all you saying in a nutshell, a person who you may admire or look up to, you see the flaws they have, and once I see all these flaws, it's hard for me to take your word about what you stating is true.
So, which is ignorant as hell for me to be that way, by the way. But let me say that. But I just think, but y'all open my mind up to something about, like, yeah, I do need to keep shouting up on the game. Cause I just think, like, the history shit, it never, like, but some of this shit you be talking about, like, I wish we just got them just have a conversation about, because it's all about mindset though. But like the young lady I was speaking
Yep.
about I'm speaking in code. Then if a bitch take it personal, like, if you feel like that's for you, it's for you. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Yeah. But it's all about mindset. I'm sick of the mindset of that particular type of person. The mindset of
Yep.
that type of woman, I'm done with it. You can't be no super bad bitch and you get a welfare check. The two can't match.
Right.
No, only way you super bad is if you got a 850 credit score and you got at least $261,000 worth of credit and you're living in your own shit.
So, well, shit.
Hey.
Bitch ain't got no business bad. Bitch ain't got no business bad in her eyes. Bitch, you ain't got no business bad in your eyes then. All that shit, man. Come on, man. So, yeah. Sister J gave it to you right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
So, hey, man, I'm just a humble nigga, man. Trying to do my thing, man. I ain't worried about.
I just feel like we just really need to evaluate our own past morals and how we was raised and disciplined. Not saying that you have to abuse your children. We're saying speak that love, fear into them. That fear that you ain't got to worry about going to the streets and the streets doing something to you. I'm going to do something to you.
Right.
Don't be scared of your friend whooping your ass when they catch you off guard. Worry about me catching you off guard coming in my house at the wrong time and I fuck you up.
Right.
Jen, how old your youngest kid?
The youngest?
Yeah.
The youngest is 8. The
Damn,
two
Johnny.
oldest. Yeah. Yeah, the two oldest is 20, 27 and 24.
Okay, okay.
That's a nice stretch.
So you got an 8-year-old.
8-year-old was like, you sure you pregnant?
Okay.
Sure? Like,
yeah.
It's like the mid-age crisis, right? Like, you sure?
Hey, how was that, man? How was that? Having an
Honestly.
8-year-old son, man.
No, it's a girl. It's a girl.
Oh,
yeah, the boy in the middle.
Princess.
Yeah. How I bet that's dope.
Well, you know what, man? Put it like this here. I learned from the other two. You know what I'm saying? So I already had good practice.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? I already had good practice. So, it's kind of like easy. You pretty much really know what to do on child number 3.
You got some earplugs?
Oh, okay.
You got some earplugs?
What, I need some?
Yeah, no, I said you got some earplugs? Like that kind when we come in there and we do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, man. Man, listen.
I ain't heard nothing. I heard nothing.
For real, wow.
I'm a daddy's girl. I'm 43 years old, but I'm a daddy's girl. And that man still know how to tune me out and be like, what you say? I ain't heard nothing.
Right.
You be whining to me. You know what I'm going to tell you to do. Suck that shit up. I ain't raised no pussies. You better get it together. You know what you got to do. You better not drown. I'm going to come beat your ass.
Well, I ain't never met her daddy, Janet, but her dad a stone gangster. I love her dad. I ain't even never met him.
Don't be telling me you drowning. I taught your ass how to swim. I'm going to come and drown your ass.
Right.
I'm going to the water then.
Well, I love her dad. I like that.
He sounds just like me.
That's
right. Hey, I ain't gonna do. I'll dive on top of you. I'll put you on down now. I promise you I will.
I tell my children all of them, boy and girl, don't get in that water while I'm out here because I can't swim and I'm not finna lose. I ain't going in the water for you.
Right.
Because I told you don't go in.
Hey, man. Hey, and if you do go in, just like Honeybee, guess what? Just like our dad say, hey, man, it's all right. Know how to swim.
Know how to swim.
Because I done taught you. I ain't throwing you in there and I ain't taught you how to swim. I done taught you. So I know you know better.
Exactly.
That's just is what it is. And if you ain't going to do better, then it's on you.
It's on you.
It's on you.
I got one more question for you, bro. I'm going to get you out of here.
Yeah. Does
the kid go with him, man? Is it the Shador and even Travis?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think no child should go with it.
What?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Because the job there ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I hold him accountable for. See, like I said, I'm really only holding him accountable because the way he came in as their savior. And he wanted to do.
Hey. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cut y'all off, but It sounds like somebody's up in my motherfucking ceiling.
You serious?
I'm not even fucking playing, bro. I've been hearing this shit for too fucking long. It starts when I'm in my room, I hear this shit. When I'm over here, I hear this shit. Like, literally, I done checked out my cameras. Ain't shit going on outside. I'm about ready to start shooting through the ceiling of my motherfucking house. Like, I'm tired. I don't go up in ceilings now. I don't do attics, but I'm aggravated right now.
Yeah, grab your shit though, and you should okay, yeah, you should but it could be like a animals though, right?
Yeah, it really could be.
I bet you that's what it is.
Hold on, you got a fireplace?
No, I mean I do have a fireplace. Yes, I do.
You got it covered? Is it covered up?
It's like a gas. It's gas. It's not wooden.
Oh, it ain't wooden.
No,
so ain't no opening. But
so it ain't no opening.
I would have to open up the flute to use.
When the last time you been up there to check it?
I just moved here August.
And then them pipes and shit. I bet you that's like some.
Like the other day, I was sitting down here watching TV, doing my nails, and I kept hearing something go. And I was like, so I checked the cameras. I don't see. I got 2 cameras at my front door. I got one looking at my door, one looking at the street. I got one in my driveway, one in my front door, one in my hallway. I got surveillance in my house. And all I'm hearing is this. And then I'm on the phone. I'm like, hey, hold on, be quiet, listen. To where the person on my phone, they hear the same thing I'm hearing. They like, what the hell is that? I think it's something upstairs in my attic.
Yeah, that's the squirrel.
Yeah, them squirrels.
That's the squirrel.
You need to call D-Man. I'm finna call D-Man. Tell him to go over there. Come up. Shit, he'll get him. He'll go
like
up there.
Now that I'm talking about it, it literally sounds like somebody's walking upstairs. Like seriously, I'm about ready to start shooting up this.
No, don't shoot.
Don't start shooting.
Don't shoot your shit. I let you know.
Cause as y'all can see, y'all can't see, but it's a pull thing right here to the attic.
Oh, a trap door.
Yeah, that's what it is. Them squirrel. Them motherfuckers, they nerve wrecking though.
Now you gonna know a human walk versus, the animal.
Yeah, and a human ain't gonna be up in no motherfucking attic like that. That motherfucker.
Yeah, cause it's too hot in the goddamn attic.
And he'll be a damn fool anyway, man. That big motherfucker that she got in her hand, man. Stupid ass motherfucker. Nah, that's a squirrel though, for real.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
It's an animal for sure.
Hey, but that's part of living in good nature. That's part of it.
Yeah, it is.
That's part of it.
But and it crazy, believe it or not, shit. Because you got anything from a squirrel to a fox. It could be a raccoon.
Could be a coon.
Yeah, it could be a raccoon. That's serious. Because it's heavy.
Yeah,
they're heavy, but they can climb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a raccoon. But trust me, they're gonna get out of there. They're just going in there at night.
Yeah.
But fuck that. You need to find out how they came in. We need to get that shit out of there.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to find out how it came in.
I'm finna go and shut that bitch down. I'm finna call D-Man. Hey, Johnny. Let's talk tomorrow. You want to talk tomorrow, or you want to come on? Talk. No, let's talk tomorrow. Fuck that. Let's talk tomorrow, man. I'm gonna do.
What time?
I'm gonna do some promo. What time? You tell me right now. We gotta talk Dion, man.
Let me see what time I'm through with my tax attorney and shit.
Okay.
And then that way I'll just be able to, after that I know I got to go by the station, but I'll just figure out a time in between then.
Okay, just call me. Let me know, man.
All right.
My sister do tax repair. If you know anybody need any,
Okay.
Yeah.
I do credit repair too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Anybody that's trying to get their business up and going and need good, not just good, but need that financial kick start and
right.
Credit. I'm certified and legal to add trade lines, which means I have investors that is allowing me to add people onto their credit.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's how you got that 860, huh?
Now my credit score is 779.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, when can we see your show, man? I gotta get back on that shit.
I actually I'm about to switch the date, Pearl.
Oh yeah.
And so I actually got a new show coming up, man. I'll let you know in about 2 more weeks.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't know girl don't do that show no more?
No, she her and the girl man, what's the other girl name? They decided to do the Island Girls show,
Oh,
which
okay.
is
Yeah.
actually yeah. So they
Okay,
doing that.
okay,
Yeah, they
that's
doing
cool.
that.
That's cool. Show
Yeah,
must go on though, man. Show must
most
go
definitely.
on. Hell yeah, man. You shit, how Black doing?
Man, I saw Black. I saw Black what last week, but I didn't get a chance to just really holler at him. I saw him on the Facebook posting, so it looked
Oh,
like he
okay.
been doing pretty good, man.
Okay, good. All
Yeah,
right, man. All right, y'all. We had a good one tonight, man. Appreciate one more time my boy John Q, man, coming through, dropping that crazy drop. But I know you're gonna be good with these girls, man, because they
yeah.
very passionate and smart, and everybody gonna stand on what they believe in, man. And that's what we about over here, man. Let me kick my shit, pearl and
Man,
friends.
these dogs ain't shit.
Yeah.
I need a pit bull. These bitches over here sleeping. I'm hearing shit. They ain't ears ain't moved, did nothing. Y'all getting the hell out of my damn house.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, they know the difference between a human and one of their kind. See, you the only one nervous.
and the thing is, I swear to God, I finna hit the end button and call my big brother to go there and see about my little sister.
I meant to have D-Man check up there when he checks the yard.
I just talked to him last night. Let me kick, man. Being real. Out of here. Kick you,
All right,
love you.
peace.
Out.
I ain't
Bang.
scared, but I got PTSD. I've been in shot the ceiling up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want
No,
you
don't
to
shoot
do
it
that.
up.
Crazy.
No, don't shoot it up.
I've been
I'll
Out.
catch y'all at the next one, man.